Hey guys, this is Sam here. Going to try and get myself back into YouTube. I used to make YouTube videos when I was younger, doing gaming and sports kind of videos, but I want to get myself back into this because for the last 6 or so months, I've been trying to day trade every day while managing a 9 to 5. And honestly, just really anything to try to get a side hustle going to eventually, work for myself. I've done DoorDash, I've done side gigs, kind of looking into the Amazon reselling potentially. I haven't started it or anything like that, but just looking into it. But, anyways, trading's really where I enjoy it. It's just really tough. And that challenge, makes me want to do better. So, what I'm doing now is going to start making myself make videos because I feel like that's going to help me remember what my mistakes are and how to learn from them if I'm, recording myself doing it. So I thought, why not try to do YouTube at the same time? So I'm going over my trades from May 5th. And, mainly this is accountability wise of like, I had a slightly red day and it's my own fault. But I'll just go over the trades and like what I was seeing and what happened. So on SPY, I like to look at my time frames from the day or 1 hour for levels. You can see that we had this pretty big area of like resistance and supply up here. I know my supply zone looks kind of small, but you'll see it in a lower time frame. But pretty much from 414 to 413.50, where we got some heavy supply. Then we also got a key level here, this 411 that we were unable to, you know, get over. Then we finally broke it, then had a harsh rejection down. We're struggling and got over it again, level to level essentially. So going down into the 2 minute, I like to trade off the two and the five. Um, Essentially what I was doing was green circles are where trades where I think I should have taken, but I had some sort of hesitation. You can see this is a bull flag off the 13 EMA. I used the 13 EMA, VWAP, the 48, and the 200. And the reason why I hesitated on this trade was because of this bigger selling volume right here. One thing I've started to realize is that I need to look at the volume on the 5 minute instead of just the 2 minute. I feel like that's gonna, help me out on some of my trades because I was thinking, okay, we're gonna reject this level and this pullback's gonna be a fake out, but you see it ended up working out just fine. So that there was one missed opportunity. The next trade I got in is you'll see is a common issue of mine is where I sell too early on my winning trades. I actually took this one on futures because I was again kind of hesitant because we had another key level over here, that 411 area that I was talking about earlier, and we had some selling volume that picked up here. We broke out of the flag and this green circle. I thought about entering here, but I was hesitant. So when it pulled back again on this candle, I got in right here at the bottom and sold. I was up almost like towards the top of this candle, like 3 or 4 points on futures, but it pulled back. So I thought we were going to reject back down off this level. So I sold for like a point and a half, which, wasn't good. I could have ended up getting 3 or 4 more points. So you see, I gotta be better about selling, not at selling as early. Now going into the losing trades, this one again thought it was a bull flag setup, but again was hesitant because of the selling volume. I was on voice with one of my buddies on Discord, and he got in long, so I decided to get in long with him. Took that trade, and I got stopped for a 20% loss here on options. Then we were pulling back up, and some sort of random volume came out. There was no news or anything, but we just had massive volume to the downside. I thought, again, my friend entered this trade and I followed him as well. But I did this on my own and it just instantly reversed back up. And I took the L there on futures for a 3 or 4 point loss. Um, I also trade spreads as well. So I got in a bearish spread because I was thinking we were rejecting off the highs. We were, channeling down right here. I got in off a spread when the EMAs crossed and we broke down a zero ETE spread. But then once we broke back up above the EMAs and held that level with that hammer candle off of that 410 area, I sold here for a small profit. Thanks for theta decay, in that in that case, but got saved there, but small profit. So right now, about in the day, I'm about break even. I'm about break even. Here, we broke high a day, which is this orange level. It's where my intraday levels are orange. I really should have taken this trade, but I didn't. Then we got this pullback again off of low volume after this green volume with higher volume. I did get in here, but again, I am just selling way too early. What I should not be doing, I got in right here and sold literally on the enter of this candle, and then again when we touched the highs. What I should have done was sold one here and then let the other one ride because this trade went over 300% and I only captured 20%. So I have got to do a better job of doing that because that basically wiped out this loss right here, but was still down on this trade and was, slightly green on this trade. So at this point, I'm still basically break even. Now, let me go into the trade that I really messed up on, that really just, messed up my whole day. Um, IWM. So I don't even know what I was thinking at this point. I should have just, let myself basically just walk away break even, but I was trying to catch that big move, of course. I saw this huge candle spike on the 2 minute, but this is what I was talking about earlier. I need to start looking at the five because, like, the five, if you look at this, we were so far extended, and this was a rejection candle. This was clearly a rejection candle, but I was looking at it at the two, and I just didn't even think to check at the five at that time. And you can just see clear as day that was rejection. We're so far from the EMA. It was stupid. And the other thing that really killed me is I did not follow my stop. I should have followed the 20% stop loss, which is my planned stop, and I didn't. I did not. So I sold for like a 40% loss right here when we closed below the EMA, and that you just can't do that. It's unacceptable. So that's on me. But really, I've been starting to take notes daily, and some key notes that I want to recap that I learned from today, just to keep this video under 10 minutes, was always wait for a pullback right here. Should have even if I thought this was a bullish move, I should have waited for a pullback. I maybe could have got in like right here on the break and got a small gain, but still should not have taken that trade. Scale winning trades at previous lows or highs and then let it ride. If or follow your stop right here. I should have sold my first one here instead of right here, and then let that second one ride as far as I could, because I could have captured the gains and honestly made my day green. There was no reason for me to sell. I don't know why I did. I'm always let my losers ride, but my winners, die quickly. I don't know why that is. So got to look at that. The other thing I wrote down was look at EMA spacing on the 5 minute for pullbacks. The reason I did that was because of this trade over here. So this one where I had that loss, if I look at the five, reset this chart real quick, bear with me. We were so far from the EMA on the five. Well, it was about like a 40 cent, like what is that? Like, yeah, 411.27, and this the EMA was at 410.92. That's almost 40 cents. So what I noted was, okay, 10 to 20 cents is about the sweet spot of the spacing on the EMA if it's good for a pullback in relation to the 5 minute, but 30 or 40%, 30, 40 cents is too far. So I got to pay attention to that. The other thing I said was review notes, trades, and progress every day, no matter what. And making YouTube videos is where this is going to help me because I always write notes down, but as far as reviewing them and making progress, I don't really think I'm doing a good job of that because I'm not really keeping track of it as well in my notebook. I think YouTube videos will really help me here. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Do not take trades from others. So um, you know, whether it's from Twitter, one of my friends taking a trade or whatever, I just cannot be following people, because like this trade got me bad following this one. It's not on him for getting in that trade, but it's on me for following it with knowing I should not be doing that. I think that was my biggest loss of the day, just because futures are 5 points of contract, so I just cannot be doing that. And then lastly, play flags only. Now, the reason why I say that is because you can see all these bull flags are playing out, but like on this trade where I took that loss, this was the one where two lessons in one. The spacing was bad on the 5 minute, but also you can see this was not really a bull flag break. This is not really a flag. I mean, kind of, but it just was all pure chop, and we barely broke it with a bad candle. It just was not a good play. So I got to be more careful about that. So I try to keep this under 10 minutes. It's going to go a little bit over, but essentially, this is just going to be my journal because writing it down just doesn't always seem to work for me. So going to be my trading journal on here. First day is accountability. Results was a slightly red day. I've got a spread account, a futures, and an options. And overall, I think I was down. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'll just say I was slightly red. Let's just say 1 to 2% of those three combined. I'd have to like do the math on that, but point is I'm red for the day. So first day of this is red. Trying to on Monday, chart my levels and trade. I do have a 9 to 5, so I want to put that caveat out there. It's really hard sometimes to manage this with meetings and get in trades, but I gotta, realize that if I want this, I gotta, find ways to make it work, whether it's staying up late and trading futures or putting, all my key levels and, watching in the corner of my eye throughout the day. I just got to make it work. So we'll see how this goes. Appreciate you guys listening to me rant. Again, my name's Sam, and hopefully to keep giving you guys more videos. Have a great weekend as well. Thank you.